Hello, you're live with Lee, and this is Eve TV. And remember, Eve is the woman that excels, the woman that is virtuous, and the woman that is established in Christ. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about dating, and mainly for seasoned couples. And what I mean for seasoned couples, couples that's been together for a while. I'm talking about maybe 5 years or more, and you're not doing anything with each other anymore. You're working, he's working, and you're taking care of the house, you're taking care of the bills, and sometimes that can really take over your intimacy in your relationship because you're just so mentally just involved with that. And the kids as well, regardless if they're small kids, one of their grade school kids, or even college children, because your mind is just always just focused on things like that, and you just really kind of forget each other in a sense. So I think what we need to do is start dating each other. Put a time aside, at least maybe once a month, where it is just you guys, whether you go out dancing, whether you go out to dinner, and even, you know what, and I won't even really say the movies. I think you need to go someplace where it's really going to put you in a position where you're going to have to build a dialogue, where you talk about each other, will talk with each other, and and just kind of relearn each other in a sense. Sometimes people grow. Things change when you grow. What you like maybe a year or 2, 5 years ago, that person don't like that anymore, and your significant other or your spouse don't even know that. So, go a place where you have dialogue and build from there, and find a place that is different. Go to different spots. Don't go to the same place all the time. You may have your traditional spot, whatnot, but I feel like sometimes different vibes evoke different feelings, and just go from there or what have you. And if the place is too expensive, you may have been out somewhere and you're like, oh, I would like for me and my baby to go there or what have you, and it's and it's moderately pricey or whatnot. Well, save for it. And go from there. And let me add this strong tip right here. When you do go out on a date, the date is really about you and him. And I think that the worst time to try to revamp your intimacy with each other is to talk about what's going on in the house. Those issues will be there. The kids, the bills, the problems at work, what your friend said, his friend said. Leave that at home. Leave that for another time, because what happens sometimes, your intention is to go out and have a good time. But then if you bring up inflammatory topics, it's going to evoke the wrong emotion, and it will ruin the whole night, and then so therefore your efforts are in vain. So try to be careful about the dialogue that you guys have with each other. And if you say, well, I don't know what we should talk about, well, research some topics you could talk about. Talk about an incident on on the news, or talk about a movie or something that you have watched. Just try to be creative about topics or what have you. And I also feel on the date, dress up. Women, dress up, look your best. Remember how you used to really go out your way and look good before you guys got married when you all was in that courting stage? Okay, do that again. Jazz it up, ladies. And the same thing for you too, man. How you want to make sure your hair was cut and blended right on the sides and the back and the cologne and everything? Do that again. Make her say, you look good, and make him say, you look good, baby, and compliment each other while you're on your date, as you going out the door, I mean, look in each other's eyes and, you know, baby, you look good tonight. That dress look nice. Or, you know, well, baby, you smell good. You know, and let me say again, like in the middle of the day, I just want to say again, you look really good. You smell really, really good. Do those things. And, you know, and it kind of like encourage to try to have another date. You know, you don't, it's one thing to like go out on a date, you have a dull topic, you're eating and you both looking out and, you know, like deers caught in their hair, like that is like so unattractive. That is not cute at all. So therefore, you know, honestly, in the back of your mind, you're like, I don't want to do this again. So make it exciting, you know, just make it exciting and kind of touch each other, you know, put your hands out and kind of touch each other, or excuse me, if not that, look in each other's eyes while you're talking, you know, and that would, like I said, that would encourage you to want to have the next date, and or for him to say, well, where we going to go next, or for her to say, well, what we want to do next month, or something to that effect. So by all means, be creative, and just kind of put some romance back in your love life. Not necessarily in the bed, because the bed is going to be there. That is not going any place. But the stronger connection that you guys have with each other, there's more intimate connection that you guys have with each other, you're on the same page, it definitely sets the bed on fire. So that's all I have for you today, and I just thank you for taking out this time. And subscribe, please. Leave your comments, please, and I will definitely read them and reply or what have you. So that's my take for today. And remember, faith cancels out fear, and fear definitely cancels out faith. This is Lee, and again, you're with Live TV. Be blessed.